You are now listening to real conversations about business and branding. This is The Sheba Show. Okay, so welcome back to The Sheba Show. This is our second season. We are starting off strong. We're going to be talking about women's empowerment, visibility, scaling, and really being a boss in business. Okay, so I am here with a client and a friend, Tamanisha Casey-Mayberry.
Hello.
And so we are going to be talking about Her Gov Summit, Her Gov Lounge, and just how you got here. Okay. So for those who don't know, why don't you introduce yourself and just explain a little bit about you?
Okay, so I am Tamanisha Casey-Mayberry. I am a business and tax strategist. I am the president and CEO of TMC Consulting Group Inc., which is a business and tax consulting firm. But I'm also the founder of Her Gov Summit. So that's what we're going to be talking about now, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, so one of the major things that affects women in business is kind of having all their stuff together, but not having either enough visibility or the know-how to advance their business. So how is what you're doing going to help women scale in business?
Well, a lot of things too is that with contracting, that's what we talk about at Her Gov Summit. We talk about how to scale your business with government and corporate contracts, right? The beauty of getting these type of contracts and scaling your business is you don't have to do a lot of lead work if you are selling your services or your products to consumers. Which means you don't have to do that much social media marketing, which a lot of people don't like. You don't have to do a lot of advertising because, hey, you've already got a contract. These people already know who you are. You don't have to sell them in any kind of way. They already know of your products and services. So that's what I love about scaling with those contract opportunities. You kind of don't have to do a lot of the legwork that you would to reach out to individuals. Or consumers, if that makes sense.
It's so much different than operating and doing business just regular B2C. Yeah. So this is year 2, but you have not only now created Her Gov Summit, which is your annual event, now you have built an actual community. So what was it that made you realize that it should be more than an event?
Well, I realized that once I saw that people were wanting more information. So it was so much I could say or talk about in the summit. There's so much stuff I can give you. So I knew that from there, it was a lot of people that wanted to know more. They wanted to have more access. They wanted to have more knowledge. They wanted to have more, educational components of it. So that's what made me create Her Gov Lounge, to give that all around experience of what they need to grow their business to get to that next level.
So what kind of things can we expect to see or receive in the lounge?
So in the lounge, we have 2 tiers of membership. And both tiers, you'll be able to, one, be a part of a business directory.
Okay.
So you'll be able to know who's in the community. You'll be able to network with other members of the community. There's all opportunities for, we'll have monthly drops.
Okay.
We'll have either a video about, where to search, where to find contracts. We might have a video about where to go to get your certifications.
Yeah.
Also, we tell you a little bit more behind the scenes on your business and how to prepare your business and get it ready to take it to getting a contract or getting your certifications.
Okay, so I love that you said that, because that leads me into the next question, which is kind of what is something that stops businesses, whether they're, seemingly successful or otherwise, it stops them from moving to the next level, whether it's with government contracts or corporate contracts? What are some of those things?
Well, some of those things is that we, as business owners, don't realize that a lot of things that we need to have behind the scenes. We so focus on trying to open up the business, trying to start it, trying to get clients, trying to bring money in, but we forget about how to structure our business properly. We forget about filing our taxes. We forget about, having an office space that matters. So I think knowing what people need to know to prepare their business in itself So that way, okay, hey, my business is structured a certain way. I have certain functions and operations going on.
Yeah.
I'm preparing to get to that next level.
It's so interesting. It's like those seem like simple things, but like I remember when we had our first session at the chamber, and you talk about these things. Like I had to go do it because even though I had been in business at least 5 years, I didn't have those things, right? So it's like, okay, this is the place for women who are seeking to scale and maybe haven't been exposed to
Right.
the inner workings of like larger business processes.
Exactly.
That's where they need to be.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And telling them all the things that they need to, what your business should have anyway. But I think a lot of people don't understand, like, I need to have this in order to grow.
Yeah, like these are the building blocks for scalability.
Yes.
So this is like where you're going to drop some real knowledge. What's the biggest misconception people have about getting contracts?
The biggest misconception is a lot of people think that they have to be like a big company. Like people feel like they have to have like 10, 15, 20 employees. They have to have this big office space.
Yeah.
No, when I got my first contract, it was just me.
Oh. Okay, so when you
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, so I was able to get a contract. You don't have to be big. You can be a small business. And people think that they don't think that they can because I'm so small.
Yeah.
You know?
But they're not necessarily looking for a huge conglomerate. They're
No.
looking for someone who has the credentials
Yes.
and the capability
Yes.
to successfully complete the project,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So I'm looking towards that for my own business. Like I have team members in place, like just in case the big contracts start rolling in. I mean, we have a few, but I am looking to get certified. So knowing me, what's the first thing that I need to do besides attending the summit?
Right? Gotta attend that.
What should I do?
So I think your next level is, okay, now that you already kind of feel like you have a lot of things with your business, you can kind of pull up and you can go onto the City of Houston website. City of Houston, well, of course we're in Houston, but if you're in any other city or state, you can go onto the state website and you can go and see what kind of certification programs they do have. And when you go to that department, because everyone has their own department, they actually have a checklist of everything that you need in your business to start the application process for the certifications.
Okay. So recently we talked about an opportunity for Metro. They
Yes.
had a project for, I guess it was for either an individual influencer plus or an agency.
Yes.
I did put in for just like the information and I decided not to do it, but honestly, it was a really great opportunity for somebody. I can't wait to see who gets it.
Me
Because
too.
we'll be able to see who gets it by what
exactly.
the
We
content
will.
that starts coming
Yes.
out. But what we want you guys to know is that like literally anybody can get a contract. There's contracts
Anybody.
for everything. It's not just
Everything.
for, you know.
It's for contracts. There are opportunities for literally everything that people do. It amazes me how I can see projects come up and it'd be like, oh, they looking for that. And I'm like, I know somebody that probably can do this and can go in, but it's just, you have to position yourself. And I think that that's what it is, to start positioning yourself and start networking in that space. So that way you can become visible. Your business can become visible.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, we do networking all the time. Then now it's time to shift and start networking gearing towards contract opportunities.
Right. So because who you know really does make a
It
difference.
does. It really does.
So I want to switch gears just a little bit right here. I know a lot of women are, I want to say they are afraid of scaling because they feel like, you know, it's going to change them. It's going to change the people around them.
Yes.
But I guess it does.
It does.
So my question for you as a big boss in business, what has scaling or expanding cost you personally?
So personally,
Yeah.
So one, it has led me to get out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
Because I think that's another thing with women entrepreneurs, is that comfort level. But two, I don't necessarily network with the same women that I was networking with before.
Oh, okay. So maybe you lost some friends along the way, or people
Yes.
that you thought were friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm able to, and I mean, that's not really a bad thing, because if we all are in this thing together, we should be able to come up together.
Yeah.
But not everybody is like that. So hey, it is what it is. But I'm able to meet new women business owners that wants kind of like the same things that I want, and that wants to grow and scale their business, and that has the opportunity, that wants to. And I think that that's what it is. It's like the mind shift changes.
Yeah,
It's not definitely, it has nothing to do with, finances or anything. Like, it's just a mindset.
Yeah,
You
it
change.
is. And I think, as with any group, like I had a group of friends I started podcasting with, and at the end of the day, like we didn't really want the same thing when it
Right.
came to media. Like,
Yeah.
as you can see, many years later, I'm still, popping up places with microphones, and I don't think that any of them are still doing
that.
anything media related. I think you have to be willing to shed not just your skin or things that you don't do anymore, but also people. So.
Right, absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, because you have your own goal, you have your own thing, just like anybody else. It's just everybody's goals and everybody's whys are different. Everybody just aligns different. So it just happens that way.
Absolutely. Okay, so what is one thing that somebody who wants to scale their business should do within the next 30 days?
Ooh, in the next 30 days. Okay. If you want to scale your business in the next 30 days,
Aside from her Gov Summit, because we want you to
right,
be there.
because you got to go there. You need to, I think you need to get your finances in order. And a lot of people don't. And when I say finances, I mean doing your taxes and have some proper bookkeeping.
Why do you think people are so afraid of doing their taxes? I feel like we talk about this fairly frequently, because as a friend, you know, not saying you share it with me who it is, but you might be like, I have a client, they haven't done their taxes in 5 years. Why do you think that is?
I think it's a lot of people are just kind of scared of the unknown. I think, especially when people are new entrepreneurs, or because we can't forever live under the radar. So now we have to be on paper.
Yeah.
And I think that's just another challenge when it's like, when you're trying to change and build your business, it's like, oh, now I have to play with I got to start showing, because now, let's just say, with my client that wasn't in 5 years, but that's because now he needs things. Now he needs to get commercial vehicles.
Yeah.
Now he's looking to buy a house, but I've been my own business for so long. So now it's like, I got to put all this on paper.
Yeah.
And I think as being an entrepreneur, in order for us to scale our business, we have to make sure our business is working and flowing properly. And also funding. We need to be prepared to be fundable.
Ooh,
That's
I
one
have
thing.
PTSD from getting funded. But yeah, I mean, I think this is what used to scare me.
Yeah.
I guess because, first of all, I don't know what I was talking about. It's like, I'm not the person that's looking at the paperwork.
Right.
So like, we can't be concerned about what they might find in our documents, because they're not looking at what we're looking at.
Exactly.
They're like, does the person pay on time? Or
Right.
they this and that?
Right.
And you're looking at whether or not they're not looking at what you're looking
Right.
at.
And that's what it is with small business. We're so busy using our own money, we need to start using other people's money.
Yeah, I know you say that all the time.
I say it all the time.
You need to make a t-shirt. Other people's money. Oh, OPP?
Yeah.
Wait, OPM?
Yes. We got to. So.
Okay, so drop some info really quickly just about Her Gov Lounge and Her Gov Summit before we dive into our Astro segment.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you can go find the tickets at hergovsummit.com. It is May 22nd, 23rd in Houston, Texas at the Thompson Hotel.
Which we are at right now.
Right. We're here now. Yeah. So you can come here. We are having on Friday, on May 22nd, is our networking event where we're going to have City of Houston, Metro, Harris Health, Chase Bank, MidFirst Bank, Houston Business Development, all of these entities that's going to be there to answer all of your questions. So please come if y'all interested in funding, if you're interested in contract opportunities, certifications. That will be a place to where you can actually talk to someone one-on-one. May 23rd is the summit, and that's where we're going to have it. The summit, brunch style. We're going to have panelists. Of course, we're going to have Cynthia Horde from the city of Houston there. She's going to tell us a little bit about certifications, how to position our business for that.
Right.
And other entrepreneurs that are certified business owners that are working on contracts within themselves. So it will be a great opportunity for you guys to come, be a part of the summit. And if you can't come, be a part of the lounge. Go to Her Gov Lounge.
Be a part of the community that is being built.
Yes.
We're curating it for you. And something that we haven't talked about is Tamanisha is on Thursdays going live on Facebook.
Yes.
Sharing information, and that is growing into a beautiful podcasting opportunity. So, soon you'll be looking for guests. So make sure you get connected.
Y'all need to be in the room.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a beat.